Artheo ends the game. Keep fucking stalling their backs. Stall the backs. Stop the ports! Stop the ports! Stop the ports! Stop the ports! Artheo!
Welcome back to another Shrine Breaker video. So I'm going to play a VOD replay here, just so you guys can see the Yone matchup, how I play Volibear versus Yone. And you can see everything from itemization, as well as the map. You can see what's going on the enemy side, especially when it comes to the Breaker style. The Shrine Breaker play style is very critical. Understanding how to split push, and you know how I do it effectively against Yone. So here I go for the level 2 move. I mean, I would like to get the E to land, but he kind of played it safe. Gonna wood that spot. Diana's making her way towards red side, top side. Alright, so we're level 4. I usually like to play it safe here. And Diana should be making her way towards the crab. So we're just going to wait. We're going to let Yone push this wave. And there she is. We see her. We have vision. So we're just going to let him push. We're not shoving the wave, we're just waiting to see where Diana is. Put another ward there. And we'll go in once we have vision. I'm actually looking to go back here. The wave's in a good spot. And we're going to get a Sheen. Sheen is really good against Yone, who doesn't build any armor. He takes a lot of damage from Volibear's Q and W combo. So we're looking to chunk him. We'll get that rebite off. Yone's kind of an all-in champion, but he has the ability to kite. So we want to be able to chunk him with Q once we get a hold of him, and then the W, the first mark, and then the second mark is even more damage. Opposed to trying to build Sheen versus a tank is not as effective as it is against someone who doesn't build any armor, if that makes any sense.
Rampage.
So I'm just looking to grab one grubby, because I know, since Kindred is boss side, I know I'm only going to get one. Sometimes I go for two, and that's about it. And as long as I get, you know, one or two grubbies, that's good enough for me. Or even just settle for 50-50. So I'm just going to back off here. Alright, I have vision on Diana is mid, so I can go in. Mr. Canyon, unlucky.
Red team has slain the dragon.
All will tremble.
Gonna head back and get a chain vest. Chain vest helps reduce Yone's damage. Armor is also useful against minions, monsters, and towers. So it's gonna allow me to tank a couple tower shots, but also be able to eat some of his, you know, auto attacks. Which makes it very difficult to walk up the tower and just hit it, because he's just gonna hit you, you know, 100 miles an hour, and you got to be able to defend yourself. So if you went straight damage or like you know, AP or AD, Yone can kind of chunk you down if you're not careful. So this is why I tend to go this item, which is going to be Iceborne. And if you can see his items, he's going to build Bladed Ruin King. So Iceborne is just really good against that item. Another ward there. Again, waiting for vision. See that Diana is mid. So we're just going to let Yone push this. Alright, this right here made a huge mistake. I underestimated his cooldown on that ability. Seems quite high. But again, it wasn't really worth going for that, since he's going to be low on the tower. I'm better off just letting him go back and just push the wave and get a plate, or try to kill him if he stays. He does have teleport, so I really wanted to kill him there. Just unfortunate. Just bad timing. It happens.
Piercing winds. Carve the spirit.
I'm looking to zone him off, keep him from going back to tower. See how he's trying to kite me? And I stand in front of where he's going to ult, making it harder for him to get away or get more distance. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of kiting as well. Between my W and my Q. Like that. And once we get Iceborne, it's going to get easier. We won't have to kite as much. We can just keep applying the slow, and he's never going to be able to move or get away. Alright, we have Iceborne. So Iceborne slows Yone with Q and W, allowing Volibear to limit kiting. That's basically what Iceborne does. It gives you crowd control, team fights, and these boots here allow Volibear to instantly recall. His Q and celerity helps, complete the quest, and then it upgrades to more advanced boots, which gives him auto-combat movement speed. The main reason I take these boots is because of the Baron recall, which is why I call it the recall boots. It's just super effective at getting away from the Avengers. So if you know they're coming for you, you can just easily port back. Because the regular port timing, it just takes too long, and they catch you, and it just ruins everything. These boots are a game changer, I'm telling you.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
So we're looking to bully him now that we have Iceborne. Pretend that we're going in. He thought he could catch me under tower. There we go. Got the ignite on him, which limits his life steal that he has. So we're gonna pour it back here. See how fast I can just do that right after hitting demolish. I don't have to walk back to bush, hide myself or anything. I just instantly recall. Recurve bow is really good on Volibear. Gives him attack speed so he can stack and apply his on-hit magic damage on his passive a lot faster. And, between combos and stuff, it's really important that Volibear has attack speed. Because once your Q is up, your W is up, you're doing bonus damage with those abilities, but most importantly, you're keeping that on-hit autos going so you can execute your target with W, the second, rebite. And not only that, the attack speed is really important on Volibear for taking towers. So when you go hullbreaker, in a late game towards the inhibitor, and once you get hullbreaker, all that attack speed that you have is gonna get that skipper passive off every 5th auto, and you're gonna shred those inhibitors and the Nexus towers, including the Nexus. It does damage to the inhibitor and the Nexus. That's why I tend to build it later. You get your hands on the Baron buff, quite a big deal. We're looking to kill Lux here.
Rampage. Shut down.
Alright, looks like we're gonna dive. I'm gonna turn the tower off, keep the Rift alive. Unfortunately, I already took a lot of damage from that tower. She should have dropped it way back. So I'm gonna try to get this on the other tower. Looks like we won't. Unlucky, but worth a try. Worth a try. Alright, next item we got Hex Tech. Deals bonus damage when damaging a target. So basically, Volibear's E and his passive will deal more damage. And then Whips grants ability power and movement speed, which pairs well with Celerity, Q, and E. Volibear's passive as well. So I love this build, and we're building this into Storm Surge. Talk a little bit about that when we get it.
Red team's turret has been destroyed. Unstoppable.
It's crazy how both junglers have 7 kills. Mid lane's got kind of even kills too. Bot lane, that's where the dip is. You can see bot lane thriving. Yone's never going to get away here. Every W is applying the slow.
Dominating.
And he can't compete with my attack speed. Even though Blade of the Ruined King has attack speed, that's the whole point of going attack speed on Volibear, to be able to compete with champions like Yone. With an armor item like Iceborne, making it difficult for them to get away and kite you and put enough autos on you basically, because they're too busy trying to kite you, but they can't. That's why the build works so well. Alright, so we have Storm Surge. Storm Surge applies Squall when damaging a target, gaining movement speed. If it executes the target, it will burst nearby enemies. It also gives Volibear another source of lightning in combination of his passive and E. So if you think about it, if you go into jungle, that's another lightning source as well. So Storm Surge is underrated on Volibear. And really, with this playstyle, what you're looking to do is quickly burst down the target so you can move on, get those towers, and, hit that bear special in the late game, if you know what I mean. We're not out here to live 100 years, fighting to death all the time. We're out here to fucking, kill and die. It's just as simple as that. Get the wave first here. And we'll get the tower. Imagine if we had all 6 grubbies. We only have 1. And imagine having hullbreaker right here. That tower would be already gone. Alright, next item I'm building towards is Nash's 2. So we're pushing bot lane. So you always want to be opposite side of the objective. So basically, Baron's up now, so you want to be bot side. So if Dragon's up, you want to be top side. If Dragon is about to spawn, I usually go mid. If Dragon's got like 30 to 50 second timer, I'll go top. It really just depends. So we're waiting for vision. We're waiting to see who's sticking around. Got mid lane and the bot lane. Kind of a bursty champion, so I gotta be careful with her. So I'm just gonna push this wave and see how my team is doing. Alright, I'm actually gonna go back and I'm gonna go help. Because I think they're low on health. I don't think they can do it without my help. Alright, that'll do. We should be able to get Baron here. So I'm gonna try to scare off Diana. There we go. Alright, Nash's Tooth. It gives Volibear extremely high attack speed scalings on his passive that grants more attack speed based on ability power. It scales with ability power, increasing the on-hit magic damage. This is why it scales so well with Volibear's passive. So, Nash's and Volibear's passive are very similar. So his passive is basically like having another like Nash's Tooth. So kind of think of it like, you know how a hullbreaker is like a mini demolish? That's basically what Volibear's passive is,
Legendary.
you know, to Nash.
Shut down.
Or Nash's to Volibear's passive. However you want to say that. So my next item is focused on going to hullbreaker. So we're in a position where we can actually just end the game without hullbreaker, but if we have it, we can do a solo, we can do it with the team, it doesn't really matter. All it does is make it faster to kill the inhibitor and the nexus. And not to mention the movement speed. So Storm Surge has movement speed, hullbreaker grants movement speed, plus you got the outer combat movement speed. Recall boot. He didn't stand a chance at all. He got completely overwhelmed. One thing I like about Storm Surge is it's very cheap. There with Nashers, it feels like Udyr's Awakening Q. Just shreds right through the target.
Red team's turret has been destroyed. Red team's
I'm pretty sure Diana is dead here. Oh, flash. Yep, she's dead. Alright, 7 kills, 500 gold bounty. Yone died 9 times. Only 1 kill. So you can see the stats on the left. You can see like my movement speed. You can see all of that. My armor, MR, like all the stats. Like so, hullbreaker is gonna be my choice, and then last item is usually situational. I usually pick liftmaker, Titanic, or MR item. MR options I like is Hollow or Spirit. Those are my 2 options.
Killing spree.
Titanic, I would pick it against Yone.